All right, this one is an interesting story that I have for you. It's one of those where when we were talking about it, I was like, I don't know, is this real? Or are we kind of like just taking a little example of something and saying it's something that is more than. Then I check my mail and I get a letter that proved exactly what the concern with this story is. If you have high school aged kids, you may have gotten that letter. Look at my handiwork. See the shadow of my phone? You may have gotten the same letter we got. It's the government telling us that military recruiters are entitled to get my kid's name, address, and phone number specifically for recruiting purposes when they're a junior or senior in high school. If I don't respond in writing, a recruiter can be calling my kid to sign them up. Is that good? Is that bad? Well, I don't think we have an answer to that yet. It depends on how you feel about it until you get to the next part. The New York Times recently uncovered that thousands of students are being effectively forced into JROTC programs, junior or ROTC programs, against their will. Parents are calling it indoctrination. How does this work, and why do we know that it's a problem? Jesus Palafox is with us right now, and he works on a campaign to end automatic enrollment of high school students into JROTC programs. It's good to have you, Jesus. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, thank you, Chris, for having me.
So let's start at the beginning. I got this letter. They say, unless you do this, they're going to call us. We do need people to be solicited to see if whether or not they want to enlist. When does this become a problem?
So yes, you're right. You know, when the person's 16, 17, going into their junior, senior year, that's when they start getting calls from recruiters. Automatically the school districts has to send the information to major recruiters unless they sign an opt-out form. As you remember, this was part of the No Child Left Behind, and now is included in the National Defense Authorization Act. It gets revised every year. But yes, you're right. They automatically get that information. In terms of JROTC, it has become an issue over the last couple of years where a lot of school districts are getting rid of physical education courses and putting students directly into ROTC programs. It is, as you mentioned, the New York Times uncovered that this was happening in most major districts, school districts that are predominantly.
Wait a minute. So Jesus, let's explain what that means. So you're saying you need PE to graduate. Okay. So they don't have a PE program, but they have a JROTC program. So by default, you have to be in it to graduate?
That's correct. Most of school districts will require 1 or 2 credits to be able to meet the physical education requirements. Well, if your district got rid of it, the only option that a lot of kids have is joining ROTC or JROTC, right? And one of the incentives that a school district say, is cheaper, but in reality it's more costly, right? So a lot of schools like in Chicago, we have close to 50 programs, close to 50 ROTC programs. We have, 1 out of 5 kids wearing a uniform to school, right? One thing that you should keep in mind is that most ROTC instructors are not academically prepared or have the education credentials to teach a classroom. Most of them are retired officers, right? And by far, you require more instructors than regular teachers. So actually, it is costing the school district more, even though it is partly subsidized by the Department of Defense under that recruitment budget or the national defense appropriation bill.
Let me ask you this. Do we start seeing more of this as we move into lower socioeconomic communities? Do we see more of this as we move into more brown and black communities?
Yes, definitely. In fact, last year, under the National Defense Appropriations Act, Congress asked the Department of Defense to diversify its enrollment for ROTC. But in this case, it was not that Latinos or Black students were not part of it. It was kind of the opposite. That minorities were overrepresented in the ROTC programs. So what Congress was asking the Department of Defense was, in fact, we need more white students in ROTC programs. So, we know that, the Department of Defense usually argues that it's not a recruitment. But if you look at where the money comes from, it comes from the recruitment budget.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.